everyone, happy Monday. It's Koke again from HubSpot. I wanted to record this video to show you a quick demo on Service Hub. I'm going to be focusing on three things mainly. I'm going to be focused on the inbox and the channels that you can connect. I'm going to focus on the knowledge base, and I will focus on the customer portal, right? There are a few variables there, things that are going to be adding. But yeah, I wanted to record this because I have a couple of customers that have been asking me about the Service Hub, how does it work, how do they manage their inquiries, etc. So I'll try to make it as detailed as possible, but also as short as possible. So this is one of my testing pages. It's very simple. I haven't changed anything there. That's me. And I just put simple navigator when I'm going to navigate to home, the knowledge base, and the customer portal. So this is what the knowledge base looks like at the moment. I haven't done too much regarding the customization or the style, but I just wanted to keep it simple. I just created a few categories, frequent asked questions, another one about login issues, and another one about events. As you can see here on the right bottom, I have a chatbot that I will show you later. And this is the customer portal. Once you log into the customer portal, you can see your previous tickets, and you can also open a ticket directly from here, which is connected to a form. This is the form that I created. Very simple form. These forms can be used to be sent, for example, in an email at the bottom, in the footer, or whatever you want to add a link for people to be able to open a ticket. But at the same time, you can use it in a landing page. And that would be my recommendation because you have full ownership of the customization of the landing page as well. So I would recommend always putting it in a landing page, which I haven't finished yet, but I'm just gonna finish now. This is asking me in order to publish this, I need to change the title or give it a title, and also change the slug. So that's very simple. You just be here in settings. So this is contact support, and the slug is, yeah, I'm gonna keep it as contact support as well. So here you can add any tracking code that you want or any HTML, CSS snippet in the header and in the footer as well. But this is ready to go. So this is my landing page. That's how it looks like. Perfect. So now that I've done this, I show you what the user interface looks like, or like the customer side whenever they go to your website. If they click in the knowledge base, this is what they will see. If they want to navigate through the articles, here we are on the left side panel, we can see my three categories and also what is in one of them. So this one is related to passwords, and I can see here that explain how to change the password, plus a few other things like related articles and yeah, like a CSAT or like feedback in case that help you, or if you want to recommend something, any changes, right? Perfect. And the customer portal. Again, I'll show you how to open a ticket directly from here. Now, this is just me because this is, I think that I haven't enabled the HTTPS for this portal. I will do it after. Very simple step as well. So I'm going to create an issue with logging into the app. Having issues to log in since yesterday. And perfect. I can submit this now. So I can, I put that redirection to the knowledge base article. So every time that after someone creates a ticket, it also recommends them to check in the knowledge base because we have recommendations about that specific issue. But if I want to go to the customer portal again, now I can see my ticket, and now I can start interacting as well with the support person, which is very nice. Very simple as well. Now, let me walk you through the tickets. I created this pipeline. This is a support pipeline for 2024. I only have 4 ticket status, which is new, waiting on contact, waiting on us, and close. For this one, in every single status as well, you can select what properties are mandatory. So that will pop up. If I try, for example, to create a ticket directly from HubSpot, this will show up and saying you have to assign the priority, you have to assign the category, you have to give a ticket description, and you have to select who's going to be the ticket owner. So this is also very simple. A good thing about the Service Hub is we recently implemented the tags as well. And here I have a few tags created. So this is how a ticket is going to look like if a customer is having product issues. This will apply to all the pipelines. And this is a filter. This is the criteria that is going to say, okay, this ticket is actually categorized to be labeled as product issues. And I put that the category is product issue or general inquiry, and then I can review the tag. I selected red because that could give a sense of like urgency, saying, okay, these are the ones that require like better attention. Then I create another category, which is color blue, and that's only for feature requests or billing issues. Billing issues should also be like requiring attention, but yeah, in this scenario, again, it's just testing. Then I have the record customization, which is here I can see, for example, the panels of a ticket whenever I create one. And I can customize. This is actually amazing about HubSpot. You can customize the left side bar, the middle column, and the right side bar. Each one of them is going to be for a different purpose. So for example, here in the right side panel, you can see the associations. The left side panel would be properties for that specific record, which is in this case is a ticket. And then in the middle column is kind of like a combination. You can create a card that is only shows you, for example, like ticket properties, which is really nice for the team that is working on that ticket or working on that record, because they can take a look and see whatever they need to see. So you can customize it per team, but at the same time, you can have like a default view for everybody. And then you can also include other things more specific, like reports, etc. One thing to mention there is that the reports are going to have to be created with the oldest report builder, not the custom report builder, but the single report builder, which where you can only select one specific record. And in that case, if you want to show about tickets, you obviously have to select the ticket one. And this is what it looks like when I jump into a ticket. So I'll show you, for example, the ticket that I just created now. This is also something that you can customize. You can choose what are the properties that show here on a ticket. That can be you can only select up to 4 or 5 properties, but also like it's expected. You don't want to show like big cards about the tickets. And for example, this is the one that I just created now. If I check here, I see I added this highlight so my team can focus on, okay, when was this created? the last response, the ticket status, and the priority, which I haven't added yet. So here I have the ticket information, and these are the things that I normally would be working in. So I don't have category. So let's say this is it's not a billing issue. It's product issue or general inquiry. I don't have a resolution yet because these haven't. I haven't worked on the ticket, and the ticket tag will update now. For example, if I refresh because I selected the those category for the tickets, so I can see here that this is already working. And then I have the SLAs because I have selected SLAs for 48 hours, if I'm not wrong. So if I take a look, this would be around 48 hours. The SLA is active. So this is going to start showing off my SLAs once I start working on the ticket. And also I created this, which shows me the association. In this case, I can see the contact. This contact is not associated to any company, but I can also associate the company directly from here. So if I know that this person actually works in HubSpot, I can associate HubSpot here as well as a company. And that, that helps you to categorize very well. For example, the association for contacts, you can see who are the contacts that have a specific label. So who is the point of contact, who's the billing person, etc. So when you're working on the ticket, you can reach out to the right person. So that would be on the ticket and the customization side. Now I'm going to jump into the inbox. Here, for example, I got the ticket. Yeah, this is the one that I opened 7 minutes ago. And here I can see the information. I can reply to this person. Thank you for getting in touch. But before I jump into that, I wanted to show you something that I have here in the automation as well. So for the automation for your team, you can also create snippets, which is a way to automate things and make your team work more efficiently. So for example, I created this one, which is hashtag star, and I'll show you now how it works. So if I go back to the inbox, start. So then I put a personalization token, which recognizes who the contact is, and it's Koke. I'm using the first name. And here I'm asking for a few things. So then I can send that. And again, that makes things a little bit more efficient. Now, there's another part of automation, which I have probably here. So if I go to the pipeline in the ticket, here is my automation. First of all, I created automation for when the ticket closes. It assigned the closing date automatically, and that's helpful in later on for my reports. If I send an email, if I reply to the customer, this automation changes the ticket status to waiting on the contact. And if the customer replies, this goes back to waiting on us, right? Also, I created two other automations, very simple, and these are templates that are already created in HubSpot. One is when you receive a ticket, a new ticket is created, you can set up this automation, which is a transactional email that the customer doesn't need to be marketing contacts in order to receive this email. And it's a very simple email with information about, like, we acknowledge that the ticket has been created, this is your information, etc. And the same for when the ticket is closed. I'll show you more about automation in a few minutes, but I'm going to jump back again into this. If I go back to the customer portal, for example, and I refresh, here I see the reply from the person, and then we can say, oh, it's all sorted, actually. So I can send that back, and then if I go back to the inbox again, I can see in real life that the person reply. So I can say, perfect, this has been resolved. And the resolution is issue fixed. So this is done. The ticket disappeared. And here I want to jump into this other automation, which is whenever a ticket is closed in that pipeline, I'm sending a customer feedback as well. Like, hey, your ticket has been closed. How satisfied are you with this? This is the feedback. And then I have a thank you page. So the recipients, here's where the automation happens. I'm choosing that everybody that, what was that? Oh yeah, that's the pipeline. This work 2024. So if a ticket is closed in this pipeline, I send it immediately, but you can also select a delay if you want. And then you can have automation as well, internally or externally, depending on what happens. So for example, if they give me a bad feedback or a neutral feedback, I have a task to tell my team to follow up with the customer to see what went wrong. If I have a neutral feedback, I I have this other one, which is a task to follow up to check if everything's okay with the resolution, if they need something else. But that's not that urgent. That's gonna be created in 3 days. And if everything went well, then I'm also congratulating my team, saying, "Well done, you got feedback from the record ID, which is the ticket that just created, just closed." You can also create other automation, which is maybe a little bit more advanced. For example, if a ticket hasn't changed its status in 48 hours, I created this other specific automation, which always going to be helpful for the management team that is managing the customer support team, right? Let's see. Going back to the inbox, as you saw before, I created a ticket, and that was directly from the customer portal that is connected to a HubSpot form, which is the form that I showed you earlier, that I also embedded it in a landing page, right? But that's not all. You can also connect an inbox, a team inbox to the inbox. And you can also connect a live chat or a chatbot, right? You can also choose between other channels, but I'm not going to focus on those today. Yeah, you can connect calling channels, Facebook Messenger, forms, etc. And now you can also use a HubSpot help desk to connect all the channels in there. But I'm going to have another video later on to explain the difference between the inbox and the help desk. Me personally, I prefer the help desk, but are still many customers that are not using the help desk. That is still in beta. Some customers haven't opted into the help desk yet. But yeah, this is very accurate to help desk and inbox because they're also very similar. In the help desk, you would also be able to connect the same channels. Now, another part from the inbox is that you can control the availability of your team. You can show who is available. You can see who is available. If Koke, in this case, forgot to log out when they left, I can put them away. But at the same time, I can make this work with working hours, which you can also set up. Then we have the allow and deny list, which is a place where you can control what comes in your inbox and what is your inbox bot recognized as a spam or send it to the trash or spam. So here you can see all the subscription link emails, role-based emails, marketing emails, and automated response emails would be marked as spam. But I can also add a specific email address for one person or for a whole domain that goes into the spam folder. Perfect. So that would be it for the inbox. Very simple. Now I will show you the knowledge base again. So this is the settings for the knowledge base. Very easy to connect. You just connect a subdomain for your knowledge base, and you're gonna start working on this. If you don't want to add these in the subdomain, you can just leave it as your domain name, and then you can add it as a slug. But yeah, that can be changed in the knowledge base. It wouldn't be the same for the customer portal. So if you're going to connect that customer portal, think about that before if you wanted to say something in the subdomain or in the slug of the URL. Okay. In the knowledge base, you can connect different things. You can have different knowledge bases, and some of them can be private or public, or you can also have only private. You can allow if you want that knowledge base to appear in the search engines like Google or not. And you can select the different languages as well. Now, there's a private beta at the moment for knowledge base personalization, which will be notifying our customers at some point later when that probably moves into public beta. But that's very exciting. It will bring more customization to the knowledge base, which is a big plus. And then we have the feedback as well, which is what you guys saw earlier here in the knowledge base. Once you jump into one of the articles, it gives you this option for was this helpful or not. And that's it, very simple. But the nice thing about the knowledge base comes into my next point, where you can connect your knowledge base with a chatbot. So there is a template directly in HubSpot. Once you connect it, once you create a chatbot or a live chat, here you can choose if you want to connect it directly with your knowledge base, which will be the first thing to pop up, asking to your customer a question. They enter a message, and the knowledge base will look up for related articles and will provide information to your customers when they are trying to reach out. I know I prefer this one because also it gives the option to create a ticket straight after the customer say no, that wasn't helpful, or if your team is away after working hours, that will give them the option straight away to look for the knowledge base article. But then after that, it will show them the option for creating the ticket and following up, saying that someone will take over that ticket and get back to them. So this is what it looks like. I call it offline hours. As you see, the action is knowledge lookup. Then it asks if that was helpful or not. And here it gives you the different answers. So if they say no, I have this. Feel free to. I can change that, but it's like feel free to reach out to us. But I can change that, for example, to submit a ticket or enroll in a different workflow or get them the option to book a meeting, etc. If the response is yes, and I'm available, I'm also jumping in and trying to talk to them. If the option is yes, it should be no, actually. And I'm unavailable, it gives them the option to create the ticket. So, yeah, that's how you set up the chatbot. You can also choose in what pages it appears. If your website or landing pages are hosted in HubSpot, you select them there. If they're not hosted in HubSpot, you just need to add the HubSpot tracking code on an external page, and happy days. You can start using the chatbot directly on your website, even if it's not hosted in HubSpot. Now, this is the personalization. When do you want the chatbot to appear? For me, it's going to be as soon as they get into that page. And you have other options as well. Consent, if you want to mark that contact as a marketing contact, etc. So very simple, very user-friendly, and yeah, very simple to create as well. Then quickly we jump into the customer portal. This is the setting. This is what I mentioned earlier. In the customer portal, is essential for you to have a slug. So you have to have one. So make sure that before you connect the domain, if you don't want this up here, just connect it without a subdomain, and then you can just use a slug, right? Also, you have options to use single sign-on. That's very recommended for obviously security purposes. But in my case, I'm not gonna set it up because this is just a test page or a test a demo portal. And here you can choose who are the people that can log in into your or register into your portal. Then we have the consent, ticket visibility, etc. So everything is very straightforward. And here you can customize a little bit the ticketing listing page and the ticket detail page. And as you saw before, as well, the user interface for this is this. And because this is closed, now if I go back to view all my tickets, it's going to appear as closed. I probably received the email as well with the feedback. So very straightforward. Like I set up this in probably less than an hour. What normally took a little bit longer was the domains to be fully connected, which could take within 1 or 2 hours to be fully connected after you connect the records in the DNS. But yeah, everything is done. Now, there is also a couple of reports that are created by HubSpot and dashboard that are templates created by HubSpot that can show you your number of tickets, etc. And you can find different dashboards. So for example, this one is service overview for 2024, but there's another one for service ticket, service team ticket SLA performance. So for a manager that wants to look at the performance, they can take a look at that, and the service performance over time. And of course, you can create custom reports. And if you have any questions about custom reports, take a look at the previous videos that I created as well, because there are a couple of them that are very helpful. But it's very easy to find other examples in HubSpot as well. And this is just an extra. This is how you set up the working hours. It's from the general section, calling, and then every user can select their working hours. These are the emails that the feedback emails that are sent. So this one was sent today after I closed that, 21st of March, 10:47. So just 10 minutes ago. And yeah, here's where you connect everything, all the domains for your portal. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful. That was very quick. Well, not that quick, just 28 minutes. But hopefully give you like a good example of what the Service Hub is. Now, that's just the basics. There are way many other things, but I just wanted to focus on those to show people what the Service Hub consists on, and how the personalization is knowledge base, the customer portal, inboxes. But yeah, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Just finishing now in 29 minutes. Feel free to reach out and let me know if you have any feedback as well on anything that you want to see in the future. I will record another video in Spanish, so that will be probably in an hour or so. But yeah, feel free to reach out. Have a great day. Bye-bye.